While the nation's interest has rightly been absorbed by issues around Palestine, including the protests on Armistice Day, Just Stop Oil has been back to its old tricks, with sit-ins and slow walks on Whitehall, along with 2 protesters being arrested after damaging the Rokeby Venus in the National Gallery.
Women did not get the vote by voting. It is time for deeds.
But one of the great problems with the eco-zealots is that what they say and what they do not always seem to coalesce. It was reported over the weekend that the Montecito-based couple flew to a Katy Perry concert via private jet, allegedly belonging to a Texan, rather wonderfully, oil billionaire. The Sussex's environmental activism was suspended for the 1 hour and 15-minute flight from Santa Barbara to Las Vegas. Now, of course, they've got an environmental award for having 2 children. So I'm hoping to get 3 awards for my 6 children, 1 for every 2. So before anything else, I want to ask Just Stop Oil spokesman, Dr. Patrick Hart, what he thought of this. I mean, they are slightly pin-ups for the environmental movement, but they take more private jets in a year than most people would take in a whole lifetime.
Hi, Jacob. So just the fact that hypocrites do exist in the world doesn't change the fact that right now we are seeing licences being granted for more drilling in the North Sea, and every time that happens, it is killing people. It is guaranteeing the deaths of human beings. So, to be honest, the fact you even asked me that question is, to me, a sign that you haven't grasped the issue.
The reason I ask you...
The gravity of the issue.
The reason I ask you is that if you want to campaign for something, to carry credibility in that campaign, what you say and what you do need to match, that people are always looking out for the difference between action and words, and that from your point of view, as a sincere environmental campaigner, it must be unhelpful, to say the least, when people who are very high-profile supporters of your broad objective are doing things that contradict what they say.
Yeah, it's annoying, but I'm not here to defend them. I'm here as a spokesperson of Just Stop Oil. If you ask me about myself, I don't take private jets anywhere.
No, nor do I. That's not for environmental reasons. I can't afford to.
Well, even if I could, I wouldn't. But the point I'm trying to make is, if we don't end new oil and gas, then we have absolutely no chance of survival as a human race.
But if we don't do the oil and gas licensing, we are still going to be using oil and gas. It's just not going to be our resources, it's going to be other people's. I don't understand how that helps. I know you're Just Stop Oil and you want it to end altogether, but that whilst we are using it, and the plan for 2050 means we will be using it to 2050, isn't it better to use our own, which has lower emissions than imported oil?
So the problem with this question is your use of the word we and our. What you're referring to is oil and gas that exists under the North Sea. The licences are being sold off to the highest bidder, who are foreign companies, to sell it on global markets, OK? This is what you're talking about, and I worry that either it's disingenuous or you're in denial about where this oil and gas is really going.
Well, with the gas, because gas is difficult to transport, the gas almost all comes into the UK grid. Some of the oil is traded internationally, that's true, and the pricing of gas and oil has an international base. On gas it's more complicated than on oil, but that the emissions from gas that comes from the North Sea are lower than the emissions that come from LNG. And surely that's a good thing, as long as you're going to be using some gas, which we are for the foreseeable future.
So, Jacob, you're trying to differentiate between something that's really, really terrible and will definitely kill a very large number of people, and something which will kill slightly fewer people.
Well, I'm not accepting the killing point.
Well, unfortunately, it's the truth.
But we are going to be using oil and gas for many years to come, and therefore, even from your perspective, if you lower emissions, isn't that a good thing?
So again, I don't know where you're getting this many years to come thing from. I've got a better suggestion for you. I think you would like. If we use renewable energy, it means that any person, any individual, can set themselves up as their own energy company with one customer themselves, OK? This is taking back control of your energy security, which I'm sure you would love. And as long as we are using oil and gas, we are at the mercy of these oil barons who are selling it to us on international markets at whatever price they want, basically. And this is going to continue happening in an unstable world. We've just been hearing about all these awful things in the Middle East, which is affecting oil markets every day. But we're still at their mercy.
On the pricing, if you increase supply and demand remains stable, then prices fall. So any extra supply reduces prices. But on renewables, we're not there. There isn't enough renewable capacity, and therefore people wouldn't be able to keep their houses warm in the winter or drive their cars. There aren't enough electric cars. So you're requiring a complete stop to the economy. That's the problem.
Again, Jacob, I think...
We're going to have to... You've got a very quick answer, because we've got to move on.
I think what's happening is I think you're in denial here. You don't want to see change. The fact is the world is changing whether you like it or not. We're either going to see the collapse of the climate and the collapse of the economy,
because I've got
or we're going to change to renewables, OK?
OK, well, thank you for coming on.